Now recording.
Recently, Mitch, I'll send this to you. You need to go to 2138 roughly. So recently, President Sunday has been covering an awful lot of the Destiny stuff, and people are viewing the Destiny stuff that's come out as a vindication. I say people, freaks, retards, are viewing it as a vindication of MrGirl and Lav. Now, Real Smith,
let's go.
Is somebody who's I describe as a MrGirl orbiter. He thinks of Max as his dad. He wrote an entire article about how Max is his dad and he hates him. It's really weird. But he wanted to debate President Sunday on his coverage and how President Sunday is sweeping for Destiny by reporting on Destiny's sexcapades, but also how he is abusing victims. And it is a complete fucking train wreck.
All right. Before we start, there's an article I wanted to read that is related to this, so we can just look for that article real quick, Mitch.
Oh, for fuck's
sake. It should be one. I think it's the yellow one. The yellow one. No, not the yellow one. I was wrong. I don't.
The only thing I know, the only thing I know President Sunday from is when he debates. He's been anti-Muslim before, I think.
Yeah, but you guys know about the Destiny leaks, right? Mitch and Beavers.
Yeah.
He sucked some guy's cock.
Yeah, so apparently he was like DMing this person all these sexual videos and stuff, and the person's account got compromised and it got all leaked. And apparently there was a situation. I've heard there's a situation where like this girl was saying she didn't fuck Destiny, but there's a video of her fucking Destiny.
Yeah, that would be Pixie.
And but a lot of people are saying that the guy that is getting his dick sucked by Destiny is Nick Fuentes. There's an article here that says alleged leaked sex tape of streamer Destiny and Nick Fuentes surfaces online. A explicit video allegedly shows Destiny and Nick Fuentes in an intimate act, fueling rumors of their relationship.
I mean, doesn't it make sense?
Scroll down,
because the other alt-right
Fuentes
guy that I
is
know
30, and he's never had a girlfriend.
Yeah, but also you know that Milo Leolopoulos guy.
Milo
right?
Yiannopoulos, yeah.
Yeah, he was the other alt-right's guy at one point.
Sure.
And, you know, this is just what they do. They all repressed homosexuals.
So the article reads the video appears to show a man resembling Destiny engaged in a sexual act with another man, leading social media users to speculate that Fuentes may be the other person involved. The speculation grew after a clip from Destiny's August 2022 streams resurfaced, in which Fuentes appeared as a guest. During the stream, Fuentes made comments suggesting both men shared a mutual interest in intimacy with other men, further fueling rumors. All right, go down.
Yep.
In addition, screenshots from Destiny's chat logs from the same period surfaced in which Destiny hinted at having homosexual fantasies. Scroll down a little more. There you go. Stephen Kenneth Bonham II, known as online as Destiny, is a 35-year-old live streamer and political commentator. He became one of the first full-time streamers in 2016 and is well known for engaging in political debates where he advocates for liberal and social democratic views. Nick Fuentes, this is just explaining what they are. The leaked video has stirred online discussions about both men's personal lives, which have been marred by controversy. Earlier this year, Destiny was suspended from the Kick platform after making inflammatory comments about a fatal shooting at Donald Trump's campaign near Butler, Pennsylvania. Fuentes, meanwhile, caused outrage for posting "Your Body, My Choice" on Twitter, formerly Twitter, or X, formerly Twitter, following Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential election. All right, so there's the context. Now we can get to the debate.
If I was Bonald the First, I would be very ashamed.
So Beckett, there was like another stream where Sunday went on JStalk and kind of like had like, and Destiny was on that stream, and then it, like, I think Chud was accusing JStalk of sweeping for Destiny because
JStalk. Listen, JStalk's grown on me. I don't hate JStalk by any means, but holy fuck, he is sweeping a storm. Because it's insane.
The situation was like President Sunday came on, Destiny was there, and Destiny wasn't really engaging with him. He was just kind of like letting Sunday say stuff, and then instead JStalk was the one kind of like really engaging with President Sunday.
There was this other guy named Wes who is fucking like, this dude's weird. He's kind of known for like talking about fucking Thai ladyboys. And like there's a stream where he's like looking at like a post-op vagina and being like, oh my god, it's so real. It's really, really fucking weird. So it's like this is the guy who's sweeping for Destiny's sex.
He's fat too. Maybe he's transgender.
Yeah. Yes, Beavis.
This man that was looking at the Thai ladyboys, what was his political ideation?
I don't know. Probably left wing. I imagine he's retarded.
I think he's like politically deprived. I think he's like a degenerate that hangs out on JStalk streams.
Left wing. I see. Makes sense.
I don't know. I've seen him a couple times. I thought he was pretty fun. But
wait, who are you talking about?
The West guy. Like I've seen him on like the few times I've seen him on JStalk stream. I thought like.
I mean, he was just so fucking annoying. I cannot.
Yeah,
he's got like a proper soy voice. Like he's very punchable.
Mm-hmm.
That's my takeaway. I don't know. He's a content cuck. He's like, oh yeah, but no one wants to hear you talk about this. Like, go away. Why are they here? It's like, dude, this is like
that's literally mad.
What do you mean?
You're always like, nobody wants to talk about this. Let's move on to the next thing.
No, because you're fucking because it's Mitch fucking being like. All right,
no, the difference is Matt is right. Matt is right when he says that. Shut the fuck up.
I gave you 10 minutes to fucking watch your little Roman video, or that we won't be able to fucking use.
Ramen.
Guys,
now we're gonna do 8 minutes of how I pronounce the word ramen. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
It's only a minute long. We don't have to watch it now. I mean,
I need me that Roman. That Roman's really good.
Yeah, let's do 8 minutes on how I pronounce ramen. Awesome.
I'm going to fly to Australia and deport you back to England, where I'll put you on trial for rape.
I'm from Germany, motherfucker.
I don't care.
Watch the debate.
Your punishment is you must now be British.
Beckett, take the wheel. I gotta get.
That to pick up that, then. That is completely off. And I am reversed.
Oh, this guy.
Just very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Almost there.
No problem.
Oh, I fucked that up. It's okay. We're good.
Okay.
Wait, no, it was already correct.
It was, yeah. Don't you hate how we have to like fill the empty void with random little noises to jingle the keys for the chat?
Oh, I'm fine with silence. That's okay.
Right.
I hate riffing.
All right, you going on video?
Yeah, I am. I'm on video.
Oh, you need your perms, right? Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I think
Hit it forward by
never
like.
give
a
any
couple
This is
seconds.
a whole minute. You could have like. You could have like.
Okay, listen. Oh, don't bitch at me, Aussie. Right, okay. Go ahead. Go on.
Don't you dare call me that
Keep pressing
name.
the forward
Don't you
button.
dare.
It'd be fine.
Okay.
Okay, try now.
Yep. I'm subject perms. Am I the subject?
wicked.
You're a subject. One of many. You're
Okay.
looking very green today.
Thank you.
Okay, I know that guy's
All right.
gay.
Okay.
I need
Okay.
one of those stop signs in my room.
Smith is So just a bit of like a like kind of fill in on Smith. Smith's a freak. He's like an AGP. He's like not trans, but he wants to be a woman, and he resents women because he's not one. And it's entirely sexual.
What?
In fact, you've seen him before. You remember the Brittany Simon clip I showed you where she's talking about fucking the banana?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, there's
he
more
was
than
on that
one
stream.
internet person that fucked a banana. I know of TJ.
Well, there was the Amazing Atheist back in the day.
Yeah, that guy. TJ.
Yeah.
And he also dripped what do you call wax on his nuts. Anyway,
You're mad at
you
me.
know I know this guy's gay? It's because he has a stop sign in his background. That is like a fucking 16-year-old thing to do. Collecting fucking signage.
I literally just said 30 seconds ago, I need one of those signs in my room so I know to stop. And then you come out and say that. Son of a-
You
Yeah.
are kind
Okay.
of game.
I'm
mean-
going to be full disclosure. I've completely forgotten why we were talking. If you can just remind us, that'd be great. Floor is yours.
You made a video about and you're talking about the pattern of abuse from Destiny recently.
Partially, yeah.
And you've made yourself like the center of attention or the center of holding Destiny accountable
No, I didn't.
in this moment. Well, I think that you are at the center of that conversation in this moment.
I don't think so.
I do.
Why?
Because you are one of the few people with a big enough name that has made a video that's going to reach a lot of people that are you're in the spotlight right now of talking about Destiny and his abuses. Most people are only, like you are saying, only talking about him being gay and all this other dumb bullshit. You're one of the only people talking about the right thing, which is that he has leaked these like videos of Pixie and shit. He is engaging in a pattern of
You may
All right, so
notice.
I want to test you guys something because I just sat back down and I'm just looking at this. Did anyone make any Wicked Witch of the West jokes?
Yes,
No.
I did.
You did?
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
I did. I went, oh, it's wicked.
Yeah, there. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Are you proud of me,
Because that's
Pappy?
literally
I-
like, why is his lighting like that? He looks like the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'll get you my boomer and your little Republican
And your-
too.
And your little investment property too.
negligent sexual behavior.
Okay.
He kind
yourself
of looks
said
like
that
he's
you
in a
peop-
crack den with good lighting. It really does look like that. If
I
ever there was like graffiti on one of those walls.
I mean, Smith is incredibly fucking soy. Like, just insanely soy. His entire basis of his argument here, which is going to take a while to kind of get to any fucking point, is Sunday, and Sunday alone is at the center of holding Destiny to account. Not the Kiwi farmers, not the fucking fact that they crashed a website. Sunday. Tiny President Sunday. So Smith is basically arguing that he needs to do more to hold Destiny to account, which is the gayest thing I've ever fucking heard, frankly. Can't we just enjoy the fact that Destiny got caught sucking a guy's cock and it's like on the internet now? Can't we just have fun with that?
My thing is all those people, that he was sharing your videos around.
Did they have consent?
It doesn't
What do you
even
mean?
matter. It was fucking Destiny, bro. He's a fucking degenerate little creep.
Oh
Right?
no, I
You
mean,
went-
like
you went to his fucking casting couch. You went to his casting couch and you got fucked by Destiny, and you didn't think that anything bad was gonna happen. Okay.
I mean, it looks like revenge. Okay, like how are we defining revenge porn? I don't want to do the whole kind of like. Is it
I don't think
legally?
it's-
I don't know.
He sent it to random people.
Legally, it probably would be, I think. But then it's also his intent with it would come into play, right?
I don't know how.
but
Look,
it
I don't know how the
wouldn't
law
have-
works. I'm just saying, if you're like did he were they cool with him sending their sex videos?
Probably
to, like,
not.
Oh
Probably
god,
not.
So like,
God no.
so Destiny, this guy who's been like going through this whole optic thing with Lab and MrGirl and always people on his ass. While that's going on and all this drama's happening, and he should have in the back of his mind, he should be like, I really need to lock down, stop doing weird shit, and just do my thing and move on. Meanwhile, he's in DMs just fucking sending sex videos to fucking rando women who he's known for like 2 weeks, being like, oh, look at this one, look at that one. Like, he's nuts. He's fucking nuts.
One of them who may be a minor is the latest rumor I heard.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's a rumor.
Well, that is a rumor. That is a legend.
I said rumor. I said rumor that I've heard. That's a legend.
This is not like the Umpaville thing. I'm not putting up an article.
I am
that's
merely
gonna-
repeating a rumor to you that is currently propagating on the internet. No one I necessarily believe.
I don't know.
It's an
It's just, like,
accusation.
I'm just saying, Destiny really plays fast and loose with this shit. Like, it's like, I thought this guy was supposed to be like smart.
He can't help it, Matthew. He uses his wife's butt plug.
That's also that's disgusting.
That's unhygienic.
Also, I feel like people put Destiny on a pedestal where they see him as this intellectual superior, but in reality, he's just, like just an absolute fucking total. Maybe they like him because he kind of represents them. He represents that internet, that degeneracy. You know?
They like him. They like him because they genuinely like his takes, right? That he has. The problem is, they will at all costs avoid talking about the person giving those takes.
Yeah.
Right. And then if you mention the person giving those takes, they'll tell you, "Oh, you're trying to derail. Oh, you're trying to. Well, why won't you talk about the issue? Why do you want to talk about him?" And you're like, "Well, he's weird."
And also, if he had any semblance of any like designs of having any sort of political career, like I think that's over. It's probably been over for years, but
I
like
don't know. Well, let's wait to see what happens with Hunter Biden. See how he goes.
yeah, maybe.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
he got that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the
I
part.
mean, and quite right too.
Well,
People should.
was he prosecuted?
I don't know. I actually don't
'Cause the
really.
thing-
I haven't
I was-
paid
I
any
was reading
attention
up-
to that story.
Well,
I don't.
because I was reading up on it, right? Apparently, part of the condition to get a presidential pardon is you have to admit 100% guilt. So whatever they alleged he did, he's admitted.
Well, no, it was like the taxes, right? Taxes. And
Yeah,
other
it's
stuff.
like, and the way Biden worded it is apparently, from what I gather, I've not followed this closely, but Biden just did a blanket pardon for like a years long period. So it's like not for specific things as much as just anything he was fucking accused of.
Which means he admitted guilt for all of those things.
Shouldn't
Hey,
have-
my-
I think you've made yourself. I'm saying this like that's why I am frustrated with you. I think you have made yourself center to that conversation by making that video. There's not a lot of videos.
How so?
There's not a lot of videos. There's not a lot of videos like that one. You're the like only person with a video
So,
like
hang
that
on.
one
So
right now.
is your objection to me making that video simply because there's not a lot of videos like it?
No, I don't have an objection to you making the video. I'm glad you made it.
Okay.
I do have a couple nitpicks with the video, but I'm glad you made it in itself. My objection is
But
that
if I may, by
even-
making the video though in that way, you think I've made myself in some way central to the issue, and you don't like
Yeah.
that.
No, that's not it. No. The reason that I am coming to you is because you've made yourself central, but that's not the problem. It's that
I disagree with that,
back
but
in-
okay, continue.
Sure, that's fine. We can disagree, but I as a President Sunday
If
fan,
I
I'm
am
looking
ever
up
gonna
to
have
you
a, if
from-
I ever am in a position where I'm forced to talk to President Sunday,
Mhm.
just know I'm lying dead on the floor with a hole in my head.
Okay.
I would.
When
much
can we get
rather
President
do that.
Sunday on the podcast?
like in my lowly position, I'm like, you've made your. I'm seeing you're the man right now. You're the man right now. It's what I think. And
He's not. The man, he's the
so
Wicked Witch
in
of
the
West.
past, when MrGirl, when Max Carson made his, so you didn't even know what we were going to talk about, and you were already ready to dismiss me on the grounds that you're going to compare me to Max. I'm going to point that out just now.
I wasn't
anyway-
dismissing you. I was just noting that the "I'm angry with you" thing is like a Max thing. It just
Is it
yeah, he does that all the time.
just telling people
He'll
how
start
he
a
feels?
he'll start a call. I'll just go like, "I'm angry with you." Oh, you're angry with me? Yeah,
He just tells people how he feels.
I'm angry with you because I think you're not being honest with me about your feelings.
Okay, the issue is
He's like a threatening therapist.
That is such a good Max impression as well. That's so fucking accurate.
Oh wait, he was doing.
He's
it-
got to
As a
stare at the
President
camera
Sunday-
for like
President
another 2
President-
minutes. So
Oh, I thought he was being for real. I didn't know he was doing an impression. I thought that was him.
is
I'm
that
gonna keep my mouth shut from now on.
you dismissed him like
Do
outright.
you know,
said that
do you know one thing that's really occurring to me during the course of this stream? It's how little Core talks.
Mm.
That is true.
It's a real
he knows his
difference when
role.
the producer talks.
Oh, you don't like it?
I didn't say that, Mitch. I said it was different.
Oh. Also, that he hasn't been here today, and there hasn't been that much difference. Mm.
I'm not, no.
Yes.
Mitch,
Mitch,
you're going back on the bench, pal.
you're the emergency. You're the emergency.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Are you seriously?
I meant in
just being
terms
like
of
this to me?
conversation, you dickheads. I meant in terms of the conversation. And I think
Beckett,
the chat
by the way,
appreciates
now-
me
it now
doing it
goes
more because
Cole
it's more
Beckett,
entertaining.
Mitch. It goes Cole Beckett Mitch.
Fuck.
Actually, no.
wait.
Cole Beckett Toxic Mitch.
What are we listing here?
Who our producer lineup is
Smallest cock to biggest cock.
for the future.
Yeah, we put the blind guy ahead of you.
Yep. Because you know what? At least the blind guy he'd put the effort in, right? Toxic would be like ready, like eyeing the next tab, ready to go.
I'm gonna be clear. I've produced like 3 episodes of this fucking podcast because I hate doing it. Like I come here so I don't have to fuck around with OBS.
Yeah,
Well, you know, businesses evolve and they change.
I hate
You
you,
said that
Beavis.
recently. I don't know
The
who
Destiny
said that.
report. You said that it was a waste of time, and you
Mhm.
you basically ran cover for Destiny, basically saying
No, I
that it's
didn't.
not even worth reading. I believe you absolutely did. I
so?
think you did.
I'll counter you point for point. I think MrGirl ran cover for Destiny. I think he's a major reason why nobody was interrogating any of that stuff for a solid year. He made it all look very
Because-
silly.
Why? How did he make it look silly? Because he is silly in himself,
agree
and
with
his
that.
name being attached to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
But makes it
it's
look silly.
completely accurate. It's right off the bat, President Sunday is about to start like completely mogging
'Cause-
Snath. It
There was one point I remember from when all that shit was going down. It had nothing to do with the lab stuff. What was the other girl that was crazy?
Au revoir.
Anavar. There was a point Mr. Girl was making where Destiny had this whole thing with Anavar, where Anavar was being creepy and stalking him and being weird, and Destiny went on this, this whole streams being like, I don't want anything to do with this woman. Leave this woman alone. She's fucking freaking me out. She's fucking weird. She's accusing me and stuff. It's disgusting. I just want her to go away. And then he goes back and he DMs her. He starts DMing her again. And I remember reading that, and I'm like, okay, well, that's Mr. Girl's best point, and that's the point needs to lead with. But he keeps like reverting back to Lav, who is like, there's like this mountain of like accusations and weird stuff happening, but there's not really any substance there. But there is substance with Destiny, where he's just a retard. Like you could really go with the retarded part and be like, this guy gets stalked by these crazy women, calls them crazy. Their fan base criticizes her. They freak out even more, and then he goes back and starts flirting with them. That's like self-sabotage at its fullest.
Well,
I don't know.
here's the baseline problem with the Max document. Like, there's a lot of problems with it, but like, the foundations are fucked because Max never cared about any of this. Neither did Lav either. Like, the reason the document is 50% Lav and it's all transcripts is because Max was desperately reaching for things. Because he didn't really believe that Destiny was an abuser. Otherwise, he wouldn't have spent this much time around him. Max was spurned by forethought. Like, he got really angry at the subreddit. And that's why he spiraled out of fucking control. So he's kind of getting this like weird thing where he gets vindicated now. Or like people are at least trying to make that argument. But if you read the document or watch Chud Logic's video where he just reads the whole fucking thing, Max just doesn't have the evidence to back this up. And a lot of people just wanted to, like, he was trying to reach out and talk to people, but nobody wanted to talk to him because he and Lav were just complete fucking toxic.
You
messes.
ever seen that episode of South Park where like they're talking about this flag that's racist and they want the flag to go away, and the KKK comes to like protest that, and so they start doing that, and it actually starts working. That's what Mr. Girl is. Like if Mr. Girl starts criticizing Destiny, everybody else is gonna be like, I think Destiny's fine. This Mr. Girl guy is weird. Like this guy is the guy, the cuties guy. We're supposed to listen to the cuties guy. I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
Well,
because I went back.
That didn't help, but actually, no. The reason why I think he made it look
But
silly
it is weird. It
is because he.
It is weird that Destiny's probably not going to face any significant backlash for this in his circle, right? But like a guy like fucking Dr. Disrespect got cancelled for filming in a fucking bathroom. Like he didn't even film anything, and his whole career went down the toilet. Versus
Good one.
Mr. Destiny, who's sharing.
Well, I mean, Dr.
influence
Disrespect
with
got
his cop.
canceled for way more than just filming in a bathroom.
No,
Dude.
it was just the filming in the bathroom thing. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and maybe something allegedly happened in the Twitch DMs. All right,
Yeah.
but there's never been any proof of that. And as we all know, Twitch is run by a fucking bunch of degenerate lefties. All right, and we can't trust them. Can't trust anything that Twitch does. And yes, am I just ignoring that to sort my to fit my worldview? Yes, I am.
Massive spectacle of rehashing a lot of old information. The new information he did bring to the table, he didn't have the permission of the people he got it from to publish
And
it.
that makes it look silly.
And then it does.
No, it
and
doesn't.
then when pressed by me and others, when pressed about decisions that he made, he had no way to give an accounting for it. So he looked silly, and people who were touting those lines looked silly.
I don't agree, and I don't think that he was had no way of accounting for decisions that he made. I just think he didn't want to talk about the format or about his own
he didn't have
name.
any way to, or he chose not to, either or.
He wanted to discuss the actual content and the actual behavior of Destiny, and you and Wick and others, you just like Wick, were unwilling to actually engage with the actual content of it. I have a quote from you. I have a quote from you from your actual conversation with him. Max asks you, so are you criticizing me for having this conversation with you right now?
Yes.
And you said yes, actually.
Yes.
And then he says, doesn't that imply that you don't really care about the cause or any of the victims if you're willing to have a conversation that he thinks damages the argument in favor of them and in protection of them, holding Destiny accountable? That was my adding to the end of that.
I think that in the course of doing what he did, he was not just damaging a case.
That doesn't answer what I'm.
I need to be able to finish my sentence.
No, you having that conversation, which you yourself admit damages the reputation of the arguments.
Thank you. What was that, Beavers?
He reminds me of White Kai Weiss. You know the Kai in Omnia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's literally he speaks in the same way as well. I use big words.
Are we getting some lag?
No.
Yes. You just lagged out.
Yeah,
you good?
did. Yeah.
Matt?
All right, let's play.
Okay.
We'll continue without him.
Some people in the chat were saying lag.
Criticizing me? Are you criticizing me for having this conversation with you right now? You said yes, actually. Doesn't that imply that you really don't care about the cause or the victims if you're willing to have a conversation that damages the cause? Because what you care about is the content.
Restate that last thing. You said that really fast. I didn't catch it.
Doesn't that imply that you don't really care about the cause or any of the victims if you're willing to have a conversation that you think damages the article?
Well, I don't. damaging the article.
This guy sounds like he's talking about black people on the back of the bus.
Doing the opposite.
He has the same
So
energy.
you think damaging the article is good for the cause? You think damaging the article is good for the cause, even though yourself you care about the cause?
I think separating the article from the cause is good for the cause, and I think one of the ways in which you do that, is by criticizing the way in which a serious issue was mishandled, which it was.
Okay, so in what way have you actually attempted to, so I think that in my opinion, the way you could actually, so Max mishandled it. Max is a toxic figure. So what you could do is you could champion the cause instead, handle it in your own way. But what you said was that it's not worth it because it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter to hold. Like you should put your attach your name to
for what and with what?
With Max
to the MrGirl.
You know, you could replace a lot of this with the George Floyd thing that's going on right now. Instead of criticizing them, you could just take on their cause. Yes, maybe Black Lives Matter was just a grift, but what they were fundamentally fighting for was a good thing.
Lab and Matt Pitt Forever says with $5, better not slander my beautiful lady Lab. Hi Jessica, how's it going? I see that you never got your name changed for your second channel.
Information that
do you think we should interview Lav over this recent Destiny stuff? Matt, do you
Why?
want to reach out to Lav?
No, I don't.
Are you,
no,
oh my God. Listen, it'd be good.
We did this last year.
Oh my God, when you saw Matt, when we had Lav on, right? Matt was like a puppy dog. Like a little nervous puppy dog.
What a bitch.
He doesn't even do what he normally does. Normally Matt's like whenever you put a woman in front of him that he somewhat respects or he likes.
By the way, they're saying the stream is lagging. Like, I don't know, like,
well, I don't know what to fucking do.
Lagging. I'm just letting you know.
What do I do?
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know. The stream is lagging.
I fucking bought
Are you
Speak
using the
premium
Wi-Fi or
internet.
your
Okay,
phone?
we can do one of two things. We can like speak faster, and then like it might help. Or
Don't
we
you
can
mean speak slower?
speak slower. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
Mitch.
no, we speak faster so we could fit in between the lag spikes. Right? And then the editor can go through and like cut everything together.
See,
I
look,
think-
look how angry Zyme is at the idea of us having Lav on again.
Huh. Hey Beckett.
Mm.
Could it be that in my settings and output it's at 2,000 kilobytes a second? Should that be higher?
Fuck you,
I
why don't you
don't.
pay
I don't
me?
know. Actually, I had Jenny do my OBS settings.
Because I think
Medley
I...
Sage wins is
is that-
2. My
is that
question,
your
who's
bit
better,
rate?
Nick or Lav?
Okay, I've increased it. Let's see
Why
if
is the
this
bitrate
helps.
so low?
Is that gonna help?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You
Everybody can hear. All right. All
Yep.
right.
It's not.
Is,
It's not.
is he going to
changing.
start streaming in a second?
Yes, and we're live. Oh,
He's
it's
gonna
gone
start
up.
streaming.
Yay, the bitrate's gone up. You. That should fix the OBS problem.
Permission to publish information about
Yeah,
abuse
he was
of somebody.
abusing the trust of people who he was claiming were victims. Yes.
So if you have proof that
That'd be a
somebody
big
is
one.
raping
That's a
somebody,
big one.
if you have proof that somebody's raping somebody, you think that it's immoral to hold them accountable because the person that got raped didn't give you permission to hold them
If someone
accountable.
tells you that they got raped and then they ask you, please do not publish the information saying I got raped, it is immoral to then publish that information. Yes.
Okay, well, we just
Pending-
fundamentally disagree.
pending-
I think
pending-
that you
pending.
are now.
Yeah, we
I think you're
fundamentally disagree because
culpable in the rape. at
because
that
I
point.
am a lefty and I believe in using people for my political agendas. Actually, I say that's a lefty thing, but the right does it too. But recently, the left's been doing it. All right. You were raped? Oh, that's terrible. Who raped you? Oh, that political figure? Oh, do you want to share this? No, not really. I just maybe we could hold them accountable in the court of law. No. What we need to do.
And you are culpable in the abuse and rape of
And
the
then we
future
will
victims.
share the video.
at that
Baby, shut the fuck up.
point. So I think that you were
Yeah, it doesn't make any
running
sense.
coverage. You were running coverage for Destiny by tarnishing like somebody speaking out against the abuse for the sake of future victims, which you're now teary eyed and what I know you don't have any emotion, but now
Sure.
you're speaking out against what's happening now. But you should have started that before, because if you actually cared about potential victims, then like when you hear about abuse, you stand up to it. The victims of
How
Was the
does
abuse
that-
soy
Never-
jack
almost
modeled
everyone-
off President
here's the-
Sunday?
What was that?
The soy jack, the original one. Was it modeled
Yeah.
off President Sunday? I'm
I don't
asking
think
Becca.
so.
I look
Becca's
like
not
it.
here.
Oh.
He tuned out.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Listen,
Oh, yeah.
I'm very
Give
tired.
us the fucking
Okay.
topic and then you just leave.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
This is your fucking.
Yeah, this is your topic. We don't give a fuck
what
about
I'm,
this
what
guy.
I'm gonna
You
do.
zone
What
out.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring on the MrGirl thing, and I'm gonna have Mitch, Matt, and fucking Beavers navigate it. All right.
On top of that, the fucking stream was at 2,000 kilobits a second, which is not recommended. It's actually recommended to be 6,800.
I can't believe I'm the one getting shit for being ADHD for a second. Listen, I got back up, had a cigarette, and joined stream to come and help you fuckers, okay? I'm a
We didn't
saint.
need your help. We were doing just fine. It was really racist.
You were not.
It was really racist.
I wanted
but
to
apart
talk
from that, it
about
was fine.
Paran, bro.
Press play.
Oh,
They
here's the
almost
thing,
never
though,
want you to
Smith.
talk about it.
But here's the thing, though, Smith. If you do psychic damage or social damage or whatever you like to a victim of abuse by publishing their accounts that they ask you not to, you're also victimizing that person as well. You're also abusing them.
Mm.
What is to be done about you in that case?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Well,
It
I
doesn't matter.
do, as
It
a
doesn't-
matter of fact.
if you-
So if somebody does that,
What do you think?
if somebody does that, and you have the ability to address that, you address that. And then whatever they put out there, that does what it does. But
So the psychological damage that
Mhm.
publishing that is that Anna doesn't want to get fucking like
I don't know.
swarmed. So in this case, it was that Anna doesn't want to get swarmed and
Possibly.
ridiculed and like put into the center of the attention of DGG, which is abusing
Possibly.
her for speaking out. So victims don't want to speak out because people will abuse them if they speak out, and so I think it doesn't matter.
Well,
I think if you know-
I that's speculating. I don't know why exactly she wouldn't want that out there. It could just be embarrassing for her.
So you're just pretending to be stupid?
No.
You just are stupid.
You know, you could extend this guy's logic, right? So he's saying it doesn't matter, right? You could extend this guy's logic and just be like, well, you know what? At the end of the day, nothing matters, right? The world is meaningless. Your life is meaningless. So you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Murder, kill, bestiality. You can do it all because nothing matters in life. There is no moral. Well, the fucking lefties do believe that there is no moral standard. Anyway, we're getting into the weeds.
But did you hear what I just said though?
God, I'm getting philosophical.
You don't actually know why Anna didn't want to come forward about the abuse.
No,
You
we
can't
don't
prove
know why.
You can't prove why.
Well, there could be
Even though
multiple.
it's
There could be multiple
fucking-
reasons. There could be multiple
Next-
reasons. But here's the here's the crucial part, though, Smith. It doesn't matter what the reason is. If she gave that information to Max in trust, and she asked Max not to publish it, Max has an obligation not to publish it. He publishes it anyways.
Yeah, I think he has an obligation to the future victims, which clearly they do exist and there will continue to exist.
No. What you're using
to
what you're
stand up
doing-
to the abuse.
What you're doing is you're using future victims as a shield for your own abusive behavior.
The abusive behavior
you're using the picture of future victims as cover for your own abusive behavior.
So you care more about just. So yeah, I just consider that enabling behavior. Let's say that you are in
Hold
like
the
this
thought.
happens all the
Pippa,
time.
thank you for
Let's
the
say
20 pounds. We'll do theory after this. Okay, I promise. Sorry, as you were.
Let's say that you have an uncle that raped your sister, and nobody wants you to talk about it. Everybody wants to say it's not happening.
Man, I love
And
hypotheticals.
your sister actually doesn't want you to talk about it. It will.
I like the
everybody
idea
will be
though.
upset
So
if
I
you-
like this hypothetical because he's actually like, let's say you've got an uncle who's a bit. You should make a YouTube video about that, right?
And you know what? You know what the thing is? Doesn't everybody have an uncle that's a little bit racist?
No.
Beavers is that uncle.
I was going to say, how many nephews and nieces do you have, Beavers?
No, not answering that question.
All right.
Hey, wait, are you not allowed to see them? Fuck. I'm
Beavers
sorry,
is
dude,
like-
I didn't-
Maybe this is like, I don't have enough.
Not enough.
3 of them already have restraining orders. Yeah.
do it, and if you speak about it, you are a
Beavers gets excited when one of his siblings gets a divorce and remarries. He's like, "Oh wow, new sibling, new nieces and nephews. Let's go, let's go.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat. Meat's back on the menu, boys." Oh, that's disgusting, Beavers.
And you know,
using your sister. No, you fucking speak about it because when you learn about it, you have to stand up to abuse.
Actually, you file a police report. That's what you do. Just so you know, if
And that would
if a
be
family
abusing your
member if a family
guess-
member if a family member tells you that they've been molested by a
Right.
family member, you do not make a big spectacle of it on YouTube. You file a police report.
God, I hate that I'm siding with this guy.
Right. Well, what?
no, what
We're
you
talking-
do is you go get your gun. All right.
So, like, I
Go
should
get
point
your
out.
gun and you
look,
take a trip to the woods to go
I'm-
hunting.
I'm a little
Maybe
biased here.
Maybe the uncle forgets to wear his high vis jacket.
You just talking like, wait, did you get shot?
What?
Did you get shot?
I'm not
I'm
talking
just
about
tired
myself.
of this fucking
I'm not talking
ADHD.
Okay.
I'm not talking about myself here, Beckett. I'm talking about other people. All right. Those bullet holes in the back of my leg have nothing to do with this.
About something that is already a spectacle on YouTube. So in this
No, it
case,
wasn't.
it's not
If it was
something-
already a
it's not- so
spectacle
now-
on YouTube,
so
well,
now
that's
in
not
this
true.
case,
That's not true. If it was already a spectacle on YouTube, then we wouldn't be talking about information that Max was privy to that he published first. This
information
became a spectacle
about
on YouTube because he published it.
No, this became a spectacle on YouTube because Destiny made it a spectacle on YouTube. We're talking about private conversations about the spectacle that Destiny had made.
Yeah, but the private conversations themselves were not a part of the spectacle yet, and he didn't have a right to
With the
publish
private
those.
conversations proving that while he was still tarnishing Anna for being a psychotic stalker, he was still sexting her, which adds context to the public conversation. The public is being allowed to believe that she's a crazy
what's happening
stalker
with the
while
camera?
he's
By the way, Beckett, I'm not gonna lie. How did you get on this podcast? Your interests and our interests are very far from each other.
Listen. Okay, look. I'm gonna level with you. I really fucking hate Smith. And this is entirely
This is the second
personal.
time you've done this. The second time you've done this, Beckett. The second time you've had an issue with somebody and you just bring them up, and we end up reacting to a boring debate for like 80 minutes. The second time you've done this. Is he going to scream? Is he going to spur?
Yes,
I want to know.
Yes, he is.
Well, all
Yes,
right,
he is.
we haven't gotten
we
there
go
yet.
to
Now I
that
want to
bit?
get there.
Go forward. Go forward like
Go forward like 2 hours.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You know how we got on?
Right at the end of the pod.
He better be cutting himself, Beckett. I swear to God. Dude.
So you think that the
Not screaming!
report-
Not screaming.
That's what we're talking about.
But I didn't mention Pixie in any of my videos. What are you talking
I
about?
remember. I maybe I'm wrong,
Okay.
but I remember
I think you're
hearing
quite
that.
wrong.
Oh, no, no,
I
go back.
It's about,
go
it's
back.
about the climax.
Go back 20 seconds.
Playlist.
You know what the
retarded,
worst thing about
stupid-
this is when people, you know, when these guys talk like this, right? You know, it's if you really think about it, how many times have you been in a fucking Discord VC with fucking random ass spurgs and they have these exact conversations? And for some fucking reason, these people have massive followings. But I've listened to fucking Jimmy and Joe Schmo sit in a fucking VC, two autists, right, fighting each other for shit like this. And they have the exact same talking points. They talk in exactly the same way. They bring up all of the fucking logical fallacy, blah, 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 blah. They read a fucking first-year textbook, right?
Yeah.
Yet, these people have following.
And then there's a
Didn't you wanna
third guy
debate
and he
me
just
on
starts
theology
talking
at
about
one point?
WWE.
No. We were going to have a conversation about theology.
Okay,
Teddy was
then
at
I read-
499. I
and
left
then I
for a
learned-
bit. Who's the green guy talking about sexting?
Talking about sexting women? Oh, well, if he was talking about sexting women, then this would be more interesting.
The game, you Mr. Champion.
Brooke is
I
my
know.
favorite
Yourself-
tonight. Thank you, Brooke.
In the center of this public
I
fucking
didn't.
conversation.
My highest,
let
my
me
highest
play.
viewed
Let
video
me
on this is
let
like
me
30,000
let me
views.
play.
Nobody
Let
cares.
me play the dim-witted retard, aka President Sunday, and let me tell you that you are now victimizing Pixie by talking about her being a
Oh.
video about her sucking Destiny's dick that she did not consent to,
Hey, Smith.
and she does
Smith.
not agree was
Smith.
her.
What?
Smith.
Okay, throwback for the old Now Recording fans.
Oh my God, it was just getting good. God damn it. All right.
Does this not sound like
Beavers is the kind
know
of
the guy
guy
that
that'll get her to climax, but then he'll change rhythm like right before she finishes.
all right, buddy. Does this not sound like you know the guy that said the whole thing about the trees? You remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. Does this not sound like a debate between what was that guy's Antaros and fucking Rev?
Like a smarter version, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking I don't know.
I didn't mention Pixie in any of my videos. What are you talking about?
That's what we're talking about.
But I didn't mention Pixie in any of my videos. What are you talking
I
about?
remember. I maybe I'm wrong, but I remember.
I think you're
hearing
quite
that.
wrong. I didn't mention Pixie in any of my videos. It's actually very particular about that. I had a super chat that did mention her name, and I told her not to mention names. So
All right,
you're
well,
mistaken,
I'll
unfortunately.
rewatch it.
I talked about the Lawrence Southern one in my first video, and I talked in broad terms about the nature of the stuff happening behind the scenes and my thoughts on it in the second video. But I didn't mention names like that.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but
I think you're misremembering.
So she says that it wasn't.
But it's
her.
okay. You're playing President Retarded Sunday. It's okay. I got it. It's all good. Good acting.
She says it wasn't her, and so you're talking about him like now. So you're saying that he is releasing videos of people that did not consent to doing it. Well, the only reason you would know that is as if it was her, because she says it wasn't, and so you're covering it at all is abusing her.
Oh,
So
wait. Slow down.
you're abusing her.
Say that again, please. Explain.
You are abusing
No.
Pixie.
Start from the beginning of that. I didn't follow that.
You are
logic.
abusing
No,
Pixie.
I understand the thesis, but you
are
had to use an
abusing
argument
Pixie.
to get
Let me.
there.
I'm not going to go in this. I'm going to go into the better way because now that I've
But
structured
I
it,
didn't,
I
I
can
didn't
go from
hear
the
what you
back.
said though. Can you repeat it?
So I'm going to start from the back and then go that way because that way is going to work better. You are abusing Pixie because you are covering.
Like,
her
it's
vi-
literally
her
two kids
video
in the
that was
special
leaked about
class.
her.
Cover her
Doesn't agree. You're covering the drama surrounding her video. That she
I'm not
doesn't
slurring.
agree.
I
I was
agree, Teddy,
quoting
but
him.
suck
Calm
it
down,
now.
chat. What?
You're covering the drama surrounding her video that she does not agree that was her, and she did not consent to it being released. So you're covering the drama around it. You are abusing Pixie, even though you're actually standing up to abuse, is what you're fucking doing.
What?
How many times do I need to say it before your fucking pig head fucking caves in and you can have words enter it?
You mean one more time?
Now it sounds like
You are
the
a
Antros Rev debate, Bieber. Now we're good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now I get what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, it's got the same energy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it took us 40 minutes.
But it needs to end with one of them going, "I'm just trolling, bro." Then it's like, mwah.
Using Pixie by covering the drama surrounding the sex tape leak of her
How?
by your own standard.
Which is?
She didn't consent to this. She didn't consent to it leaking, and so now you're covering the drama surrounding it.
But
You
but
are
my-
adding
my
to the
standard-
abuse of
but-
Pixie.
But my standard though for Max was not that he was covering information that was out there that Anna didn't want to be out there. My issue with Max is that he was the sole possessor of the information that he published in that document, which meant it being out there was his decision, and he was asked by the victim not to publish it, and he did. I don't have any control over those videos that are out there,
Okay.
whoever they are about.
Okay, then I will have a new point. So by my standards, there is some level of abuse that you are.
I've lost that point. I have a new point now.
I activate my trap card. Brand new point.
I told you it gets good.
you
It
made me
gets
look
good.
like
I
a
didn't
fool.
lie to you.
Moving
Okay.
on now.
You know, we can just skip to this part, Beckett. You know, we don't need the filler. Of, like, let's, you know, we're not
I'm really
that.
tired. Okay.
Matt, were you there at the beginning? He told me to cue it up to a specific point, and I did. And then it was a minute of President Sunday setting up his webcam and Discord, and it was going to black, and he was troubleshooting. And I was like, Beckett, you could have not got me to cue to this part. He's like, shut up, Miss Jim, you're stupid. I'm British and I'm right and I colonized the world. We was colonizers and shit once, you know? He actually said that
I'm
for
mostly
real.
Irish. We didn't colonize shit. We just died in a potato famine. Anyway.
Yeah, you couldn't have Ireland, so you're like, fuck it, kill all the potatoes.
On Pixie now by
All right.
covering the drama surrounding her sex tape leak.
Elaborate.
And I don't think that matters because I think that holding Destiny accountable is more important because you will protect future victims, which is why you did it. Or why it would look it looks like that's why you did it. It looks like you care. But maybe you don't. Maybe it's all about content for you.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I was yawning. I'm really, really underslept.
Bro, I hate it when he does that shit, dude.
I talked
I fucking hate it when he does.
about
He's so
the
mean. It's like one of his biggest
unconsenting
strategies. I hate
release
it.
Of sex tapes of Pixie because you are covering that.
Now
you are
he's doing the
adding onto
uh-huh.
the abuse of her. But I think it's worth it.
But that means that
Because
you're adding on
you
to
are
the abuse
holding-
of her. That means you're doing
Yeah,
it
and
right
I
now.
think it's worth it because holding Destiny accountable is more important. And I think holding you accountable
But
for
I don't think you're doing that by
basically
mentioning it.
running
Although,
running coverage.
By the by, I do think mentioning her name in connection with those videos when she clearly doesn't want them to be associated, I think that's unkind.
I had to
Let's
rape
say
that woman in the public square. I needed
But
the
I don't
community
see-
to
I don't-
know
I
how
don't
bad
see-
rape was.
For one
had to
bit,
see it
how
with
I'm
their own
being
eyes.
abusive by referencing these videos. What are you talking about?
She doesn't want to have this conversation about these videos.
I didn't even
She doesn't
specify.
even
I didn't
acknowledge-
even specify videos that are thought to contain her in them. There were other videos. You particularized it. I didn't say anybody's
Could have
name.
meant anything.
I'm sorry. So am
I
I?
guess-
Am I
I
supposed
guess
to? Am
maybe
I
it's
not
not
allowed?
word-
To, well, slow down. Was my objection to Max that he was talking about the end of war situation?
No, I'm saying that your argument that he was
Why does he have
abusing
such gay ass
by
glasses?
standing up against
Not like the ones on
Destiny
his
without her
head, but
consent.
like the one he's drinking from.
Oh, drinking glasses.
Is he married? Is President Sunday married?
He can't be.
Beckett?
He has a partner. I'm not sure if they're married or not.
Is it a dude?
Oh, okay. Maybe they bought the glasses. But that's some gay ass glassware, bro. That ain't single man glassware. Single man glassware is using the Pepsi bottle that you just drank out of to get some water. That's the real single man in his 30s grind, right there.
I think that you are standing up against Destiny without Pixie's consent.
I don't need
This
Pixie's
plate
consent
looks
to
clean.
stand up
I
against
could use it
Destiny,
again.
so not standing
What?
Fucking plate.
up against Destiny, but more to the point, Max wasn't
that's
standing
why
up
I'm
against
mad at you.
Destiny. Max
Well, I
wasn't
think you
standing
should.
up. Max wasn't standing up against Destiny. Max was personally jilted. Okay, he was personally aggrieved because he was kicked out of the
President
Cool Kids Club.
retard.
He was
President retard.
He was kicked out of the Cool Kids Club, and
President
so he went on a
retard.
quest
Bad
of
faith
vengeance.
president retard.
And in the course of which, he made a fool of himself for a year, asking people for interviews that nobody gave him, with the exception of a few people, one of which was a very vulnerable person who was very unwell, and who later said, actually, I take back my account, I would like you to not publish it, and he did anyways because it felt good for him to do so.
Okay,
That's
so
what
you
he
don't
did.
think that you don't think he actually cared about abuse? Because the thing about
Not a bit.
Max,
If he cared about abuse,
thing about Max
he wouldn't
that
have done any of
you
the things
don't
that he
understand. The thing about Max that you probably
Mm-hmm.
should understand that you absolutely don't have. You're a cripple. You don't have any legs to stand on. He stands for his principles
Hey.
consistently.
The fuck,
You're a
man?
cripple. You're a cripple.
That
I'm
wasn't
gonna use
entirely
that
you, Matt.
argument
You've
with
still
you.
got one and a half.
This guy's got both his legs, bro. Like, what does that even mean?
I'm gonna use that in arguments with you. I'm gonna be like, man, you're a cripple. You have no legs to stand on in this argument.
He
Alright.
spent the beginning of the stream trauma posting about how he couldn't afford to fix his car to like his 20 viewers, and then when people were like, "We don't care about this," he was like, "Go and watch something else then. Fuck off. There are at least 20 people here who care." It was not a smooth stream for Smith.
His platform, his first principles, every single opportunity, he will always stand on the same principles over and over, which is something you absolutely cannot say that you do.
Oh, I've got a different interpretation. Nobody wanted to talk to him, and he had one interview from one person who was a victim, so he was not going to let that go, even if she decided that she didn't want that published, because that would be very embarrassing for Max, so he did it anyways.
Do you just think he's a narcissist, psychopath, or whatever, and it's just some like little
Yes.
stupid ego thing? Because he's also
Isn't that what everyone thinks?
Yes.
Everyone except meth.
I think Schmeth's been using the meth. I think. And I think he is filming from a drug den.
Has it destroyed him?
And he also probably smells a bit of onion.
I think he's filming from his childhood bedroom, but okay.
No, he recently moved
Mitch.
out. He released a
Mitch.
video talking
What?
about moving out.
Beavers, I don't live there
he-
anymore. I can talk. I can do it.
Okay, not anymore,
Yeah.
buddy, but
That
that glass house is pretty close.
He recently put out a video talking about how he was moving out finally at the age of 30. He filmed it in a swamp and then was basically walking around barefoot talking about how he needs
you
to find
want
an
to
old
pay me?
woman to have children with. And their eggs are disappearing. It was
Isn't that the dream, though?
Yeah.
very...
You find like some
Yeah.
80-year-old woman that's got money. You just rough it out for like 5 years.
No, 2.99 says I'm on the bus. This better get interesting. I feel sorry for everyone on that bus. I hope you're wearing a hat.
Bus wrecked.
I hope you're wearing a hat. My eyes.
Well,
There's
I
a bomb
think
on the
that
bus. There's a bomb on the bus. I hope you have your headphones on.
You are
They've, like,
No, you got to say it in the Mudaha
Australia,
voice.
right?
You got to say it in the Mudaha
No.
voice. There is the bomb on the bus.
Australia's like a fucking deep state. So they probably have like secret microphones like recording everything that's coming through his phone right now, even if he has his headphones on.
Yeah, they attached them to the koalas.
You ever seen the clip? Slug calls in a shot from the plant with me, and Slug's like, "I'm in the drive-thru right now." He's like, "Hey, I'm getting my burger right now," and Tommy's like, "So you're talking to the employee right now?" He's like, "Yeah." And Tommy's like, "Okay, put him on." And Slug's like, "Okay." And so you hear like someone say hello, And Tommy's like, he's gonna kill you. He's going to kill you.
It was time Anything for Views was on a tram in Melbourne, and he had the donos being read out loud. Someone donated. It was like, "Thank you, brother, for committing like this great act for Allah. Bomb will activate in 5, 4, 3, 2." And he just starts freaking out. I clipped it. I've got it on my hard drive somewhere.
That happened to somebody. That happened to another person who got arrested and actually served time in prison because of it. Arab Andy. And he was Arab too. It really was bad.
Well,
and it happened in Washington.
Looks like one, but he's white.
Is he white?
Who, Arab Andy?
No. Anything for Views.
No, he's not. He's white. Yeah, he's white.
He's white, but he's got a massive beard.
Yeah, but is he like Mitch White?
He looks white.
No
to me.
one's like Mitch. Right?
Why are you asking me, Beavers? You've been around this community way longer.
I'm just questioning it now. You know, I met Mitch. He looked white, and then I found out that
I had a drunk.
We can be friends.
I had a drunk customer the other night ask me if I was Filipino and if my name was Fernando. And I was like, "You are not the first person to call me that."
What the fuck is press play?
Because you're also saying that you're not standing up to abuse right now. Why? You're seeing abuse. You're making content about the abuse, and making content about the abuse without standing up to the abuse is almost now. You're saying
what does that mean? Standing up to the abuse? I don't have a relationship with Destiny.
What do you put it like 1.5 or something?
Holding him publicly accountable for his abusive.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.75.
I can't do that any further than just
making a video. My mouse ain't working. Holding him accountable.
Oh, no.
What do you mean you have no reach?
It's fully charged too.
What the fuck? It doesn't matter how many. The more subscribers you have,
I guess we're streaming forever.
But it doesn't matter how much power you have. Whatever power you have, you're using it in some degree to.
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave now, and we're just gonna leave autoplay on. We'll be back
See how long
week.
it takes for the channel to get.
Even an ant screaming it in the wind is an
Next thing that comes up for Mitch is like fucking like naked yoga on YouTube.
Are you just pretending to be stupid? Are you actually the stupid? Because no, I see you as a smart guy and you're very witty, but I think you're Are you actually this stupid? It's not that you're stupid. It's just you don't have.
I think you're a smart guy. I think you're pretty witty. But you're really that retarded?
I think this guy should infiltrate the commentary community. We need him.
I think he'd do great in commentary hell.
That's what I noticed. People that do this debate bro shit, they would do way better in like the low tier commentary community.
Oh, so much better.
Because they're like all him. They're all Wes's.
Yeah, Smith would legitimately have a leg up on some of the fucking Spugs.
Can they trade? Like, we'll give you Burn the World and you give us Smith.
Oh my god, that would be so fucking good.
I think that's a good trade.
But can we bundle a few people to get rid of?
What? Who else would you throw over?
I don't know. Can we just like line them up?
On a wall?
Make them pick draw straws. Instead of the other thing, we just hand them off and we get him in exchange.
Just throw Badwick into the debate bro community, and then he'll just like he'll get it wrapped up. Like he'll get people coming in, he'll get his people going in there. Like it'll be like a little like switcheroo, you know? We just switch communities.
Badwick would not last. He would be so awful at it. It would be hilarious.
No, I disagree. Badwick would be fine because he wouldn't get into debates. He would be the middleman, being like, "This is crazy, guys." That's what.
Okay, but if you ever got into a debate, what would happen is Badwick would go on and be like, "Well, I think this is wrong because of X, Y, and Z," right? And then the other guy would be like, "Yeah, but you don't see it from this perspective." And Badwick would go, "Yeah, I guess you're right."
And then all of a sudden, from Badwick's perspective, you hear a woman come in from out of nowhere and be like, "Actually, you're wrong." And his
communism is the future. Okay.
Undermine the ability to have principles in themselves.
Fuck's sake, Beavers.
And Burn the World will engage in a debate with them, but when he starts losing, he'll just be, "Yeah, well, you're fucking trans, bro. Okay, you're fucking better.
You're better."
Actual issue, Smith.
I think that you ran cover for Destiny when you completely dismissed everything in the article and just attacked Max. And I think that you're running cover for Destiny now, like by making yourself the center of this
I
conversation.
disagree. I think I was very careful. I think I was very careful to point out that the issue with Max's article was that it did concern stuff that was very serious. As a consequence of the way he handled it, it will largely be ignored.
And you forgot, and then somehow you forgot to actually talk about anything that was actually in it.
No, I attempted to, but when I asked him any detailed questions about it, he just said he didn't want to talk about it.
No,
It's like a 100-page article, bro.
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Yeah, how about not write an article? Why don't make a video? Like that was his mistake.
Well, you see, Matthew, the problem with that is their videos are just as boring as their articles.
That's true. Their videos are basically articles.
How we got the
You can go
information.
watch the,
I just started watching. I watched most of it just now. That's where I got that quote from.
Yeah, I
Thank
know,
God,
so
there's
just
not
to be
much
clear-
more of this.
Self-admitting that
But
you were
just to be-
destroying the ability to stand up to Destiny by having that conversation with him whatsoever.
No, what I was pointing out was that was part of a chain of behavior in which he was attaching the spectacle of him bumbling around narcissistically.
When you answer, you
to
don't
these
even
stories.
respond to the shit that I say. You're actually
I
stupid.
actually,
What do you think about that cut, Beavers?
No, that's a normal cup. Depends
Normal
what
cup?
it says on it.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have 2 cups?
Yeah, 2 cups.
Yeah, he's got like a little. He's got
There's
like
one
a
for
little
coffee,
big
one for
glass
vodka.
Drinking water from.
No, it's
Oh,
vodka.
with vodka probably.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to be vodka.
You
I don't know.
masquerade-
He's got autism. I don't think they drink.
Oh, they
no,
drink. Trust me.
Sunday drink.
They trust me.
Sunday
Trust me. They drink.
You're masquerade as a smart person, but you're like a bumbling idiot.
I actually directly responded to what you just said. Did you hear what I said?
No, you did not.
Why don't you tell me back what I said?
I got too emotional. I can't.
That's what I thought.
Why's he got a gay hand? That being said, go back like 2 seconds. Why is he his
You're a
resting
smart person,
state?
but you're like a bumbling idiot.
Wait,
I actually
wait,
directly
wait.
responded to what you just
Oh wait, you went 22. Oh my God, Mitch, you went.
I
okay,
can't
hold
go
on.
2
Maybe- yeah,
seconds.
there.
said.
No, you did
Look
not.
there. Look, what's his natural resting spot for his hand? He's giving off sassy bitch energy.
Oh,
Just
the other
passively.
guy. Oh, yeah. mm.
Yeah, look at it. He's got like sassy bitch energy. It's
No,
like,
that could
I
be
know he wants
autistic.
that.
That could be an autistic thing. Flappy hands.
You'd know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, by the way, I just want to note that Mitch said that autistic people really like drinking.
Mm-hmm. No,
And
no,
that-
I didn't
that
say they
can
really
have
like
some
it.
dark connotations.
I said don't rule out that they don't. Like, just because they're autistic doesn't mean they don't drink. I'm saying they can. Of course, they can.
Yeah, they can barely breathe, so I don't really.
I think you're confusing them with a pug dog. Pugs can't breathe. Autistic
I
people
mean,
can
it's the
breathe.
same genetic pull, isn't it?
No.
Right?
Okay. For one, one's a canine. The other is like a human.
Why are you so personally offended by this, Mitch?
I'm not. I'm just highlighting that this silly little debate we're doing right now is just as important as the debate they're having. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
100%.
And if you care about that debate, then sorry, Beckett. See, he's not even listening. He fucking brought this up. He's not even fucking here.
Yeah, I've given up as well. It's just like,
Every time you fucking play it and they're like actually about to say something that moderately insane, you
Yeah.
pause and then it's like,
Yeah, I have to
Okay,
pause
okay,
because
okay,
Beavis
so
starts
what we're
talking.
saying-
from me.
So what you're saying, okay, Beckett, I'm gonna take your word for this, and you better fucking pray to God that in the next fucking 30 seconds something funny happens. All right,
Yeah.
you've just committed to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's at 46:44. We've got until 47.
holy fuck, just
14.
press play.
Fucking
That's when something funny has to happen.
Why don't you tell me back what I said?
I got too emotional. I can't.
That's what I thought.
That doesn't count. We
Got him.
already saw it.
That was funny. That was
Yeah,
funny.
we already
Use
saw
move
that. That
forward.
doesn't
Got
count.
him.
Really?
Shut
I
up.
don't-
That was funny.
I mean, you just did it. Whatever, like repeat back what I said after someone gets emotional because of what you just said is usually a good way to make them strip up.
Well,
And
you
you've
could
done
try,
it before.
you
I've
could
seen
try
you do it.
putting it in your own words. Did your mind just go blank?
Yes, because I got emotional. I was moving forward and I want to move backward, but I got very emotional moving forward. When you tell people to move backward after they've gotten emotional moving
Maybe,
forward, it makes them trip up.
Maybe if you're doing something that you think is important, you should maybe exercise some self-control and not get emotional.
I disagree.
Well, you're the one who can't remember what I just said, so.
But I actually don't care, and you're the one making that a qualifier because you want to dismiss me and end the conversation. You want to put
No,
every
I'm good.
roadblock you possibly can in between me and what I care about.
No, I'm toying
Which
with
is-
you.
which
What
is-
you
which is-
fired back with is I
which
couldn't
is tearing
remember
you
it
down.
too, so.
That's what you're saying. You're just toying with me, but
If you talk normally,
so
I
He's
wouldn't
just
be
you're
toying.
said,
not- so
okay,
you are
now
not-
you can pause. Now you can pause, Mitch. Okay, he's just said he's toying with him. Congratulations, Sunday just admitted to like trolling Smith through this conversation.
Holy shit, that's right.
Therefore, Meeting Matt's requirements. I've been sat here for like fucking 5 minutes waiting for this to come up. Well, you guys will be talking about a cup. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
Cool. There
Beckett,
we
you
go.
got me to start this at 21:35. We're now at 48 minutes. Did you not think to just queue it up to 44 minutes instead? We would have spent way less time on this.
No, we.
I thought
No, we need
I-
the foreplay.
I'll be honest with you. I thought about it, and I've actually clipped quite a few pieces of this and already put it on Twitter. But somebody messaged me and said you guys were talking shit about me at the start of the stream, so I thought I'd come and waste some of your time.
What?
Were we talking shit about you this time?
I did.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance
I
to
did.
check, but I thought
I did. I definitely did. I
Wait.
definitely did.
Have you been trolling us this whole fucking time? Did you
No, guys,
deliberately
so
make me queue up? Wait, don't fucking leave. Did he deliberately make me queue
So
up
you
then of him fiddling with the webcam?
So what you're telling me is
believe
we're
him.
paying for Matt Ritson's.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I think that was a save. He saved him. That was a save.
Yeah,
he
that
tried to
was a
save
save.
himself.
Yeah, yeah. He thought he had
Well.
genuine gold, and he's realized that it's completely fallen flat.